How are you? Looking forward to seeing you again. As you wish. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Alright, the math suggests that I'm time gated. I am time gated until the 21st in order to get the Dread Keeper that I needed. The math also suggests I need about to get a chance to get good RNG and stuff like that. I am going to need quite a bit of stuff, a metric ton of stuff. Oh, I finally got one of those, huh? What am I gonna spend it on now is the question. I just kinda don't feel like messing with, like, looking for new alliance members right now. We already got one guy who hadn't said nothing anyway. Of course he didn't. I don't remember that guy. Rhea's online. Yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Oh, I'm also using a different controller too. So, there is time. Also might be a lot of rest, too, because, I mean, after I reach my numbers, I'm pretty good, really. What else to do? Just to get more of the same? Because this is a weapon we're talking about here. You think I'm really going to go through the trouble of trying to upgrade each armor? Probably not. Probably not. Because looking at this, I have to. For the other one, I didn't really necessarily have to get the pay-to-win augments, but here, I have to get the pay-to-win augments. I have to. I mean, I think I could stack another Ultima, a different type of Domina with another Domina. I think I can. But that's still a lot. This thing has to beat a what? A 0.4 and a 5.25. And those aren't LC augments, by the way. Those are actual good augments that anyone would love to have. Hell, if they could even release these two augments. Can you imagine them releasing these two augments? Master G's and Triple G's? That would change things up a little bit. That would make the... Because I could get these two, then 2 more pay-to-win augments, and then the 4 would just be right here. Instead, that is not the case. We are dealing with nonsense that is just simply out of our control. And sometimes you just can't beat the odds. So I'm basically stuck with my weapon right now, so I feel like I need to start getting comfortable with my weapon. Might as well multi-weapon these two, because these two are going to be in bed with each other anyway. That's just the bottom line. They're going to be in bed with each other, so... And they're going to be around a lot longer than I thought they were.
Welcome.
I was thinking it's so much more, but instead that's not the case. What a shock to the system.
See you later. See you later.
I actually don't mean to be here, actually.
Welcome.
And I have to open up 2 more controllers and fix a D-pad issue. And then an analog issue. Which hopefully a can of air can take care of that sort of thing. Hopefully it can. Because I don't know, man. I don't know if these augments are even worth getting right now. Sure, the Terra Trial, possibly. That's already a 5.5, so that's a bit of a shakedown, if you ask me. Here, I mean, yeah, sure, you can get that Domino. Because I'm a little bit confused about the, where in the hell can I get these, Struss Spectres? Surely it must, exist somewhere else. And Era's, Fusa. I'm sure I'm getting the Era Fusa. And Grand Cheaper ones are extremely easy to get. Like, I don't have to worry about those diffuses. I just go ahead and you should get a crap ton of those Grand Keeper ones. Because it's happening. Eventually the Sega will start reminding people and people will start buying them left and right. But I don't know. I don't think I was getting that much of it in my inventory in the first place. Like, that's not much I can do. Gotta find where that weird augment's at, by the way. I'll take a look, but I don't know. I don't know if I have the energy to. I mean, this would be normally a person I hit. Happy New Year, by the way. There. Don't know if it will respond or not, but it's not the end of the world if it doesn't.
Hi.
I didn't define a particular art. Yes. I didn't think I'd be playing right away, but, I don't know. I just didn't think I'd be playing right away. Not this very moment. I'm looking at all this stuff right now, and I'm thinking, like, wow, I really need to figure out. Where are these? What are these trial augments anyway? Like, what is this? Where do I find the augment I'm looking for? How exclusive is this? Let's see, it's a Majin Grand Chief, right? Because this stuff may not even be worth going after, in my opinion. Man, 500 rare drop rate. I do need to hit the seasonal event, though, soon. They have boost upon boost. Fictitious beam, I've already been hit. What am I getting? So I've been consistently getting those specters, is what I've been getting, and the ingredients to make said specter. So that's great too. That's wait. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just assume getting the specters. Those is something I need. Okay. So let's see. Standard duels. What do you offer? Well, 100 star gem is something nice to go for. I mean, with my power, I should be able to just clock these guys out. Of course, they'll hit really hard. I'll have to make specific armor for them, and I do have emergency specific armor specifically for them. Have you had any more players invade your stream? I've had a couple of them. I think I had one guy who I remember in the past pretending to be somebody else, because I don't know, anybody who even mentions the word FightNoid, which I thought was a blocked word in my stream, by the way, it gets to me. I just remember having a bad experience one time, honestly. And now I'm having a bad experience that I can't find a particular augment that I can just grind specifically for.
Drop by anytime.
It's like, and the worst part is that I just can't upgrade right now. I am being time gated. It's just such a weird feeling. I have to wait, but I guess I have to gather materials.
Welcome.
But once I have the materials, I could just take a break. Honestly, I don't have to go any further. I have exactly what I need in its entirety. Or maybe that limited time quest was giving me what I needed. Perhaps. Like, all this junk was important to an extent. And none of the Alliance people have been speaking to me either, so that's another annoying thing. Not even a Happy New Year or anything. They're just doing their own thing, not giving a rat's ass at all. S-T-R-A Spectre. Have you ever stayed up for 3 days straight? No, I'd be dead for that sort of thing. That's very lethal. I see that sort of thing on YouTube where people stay up 3 days straight. It just, have you? Alright, I don't usually pop up like that, but that's an extremely concerning statement. I'd rather do the whole roller coaster thing. At least that's instant death. We're talking about, indescribable death. There's no game that could keep me going for that long anyway. Not to mention, there's too much responsibilities that would do that sort of thing. Way too many. Too much barking in the background. Too much my name being yelled in the background. There's no way I could consistently do it. No way. I have people that would make sure to put me to sleep, metaphorically speaking, so it just can't happen. Well, I would say it's not good for your body, but course, there's a lot of things that the internet would tell you that's not good for your body. A lot of things. But you probably already know that. I'm just getting annoyed about this augment, that's all. I need to write it down. I need to write it down somewhere so I don't forget. I also hate how small the text is, too. We're thinking my friend will be available to play and ready to fight. But is he going to be ready to grind is the question. I wonder if I can actually buy this Spectre thingy. That's a C/2 with that. Okay. Man, let's see. I guess the longest stream I had was like 4 hours. Then I take actual breaks in between. It's just too much going on around where I live where I could even do something like that. It'd just be too selfish. Extremely selfish to do that sort of thing for me. You know, even 6 hours is pushing it, you know. For 6 hours I could be at work making money. I don't think these augments are even available, you know, to be purchased, but we're gonna check anyway. Maybe went to sleep.
See you later.
Alright, maybe I've come across the augment in my inventory somewhere. I guess doing one U2 would take care of the trick. 12 hours left. Well, we're supposedly eating good. What would I need any more further boost for anyway, realistically? I already have the best one, and I haven't been getting as much as I want to. But we'll just go ahead and knock out the last two. I mean, honestly, I kind of want to just go to a whatchamacallit. And we have to use the Luther tokens too. Then I'll take care of Fictitious Blade later. We have the emergency armors to take care of at least the dual quest nonsense. We know we're stuck with this, so I'm gonna go ahead and merge these now. That's what can be done at this very moment. I'm stuck with it until a long time. I'm not even gonna bother with her, honestly, not this time.
You've been working out?
Welcome.
As I gotta get used to a certain combination of things.
Come again.
Actually, what can duplicates of those weapons be replicated? I mean, granted, not everyone's gonna be able to just handle that anyway. I can get more Luther coins. I can get more 13 scratches. I need a whole bunch in order to make up for that sort of thing. Yeah.
As you wish.
It's not the biggest butt in the world, but eh. Yeah, I'm not gonna have that on my body. Like, could I even get a second one? No, I can't actually. I can get more of these abominations. Yeah, I can.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Crazy how you just can't afford that many. It's like, ugh. You can only get like one. Just one. Man. Anyone complains about my arm, I'm going to sit here and tell them that I'm time gated. I'm just waiting for a particular augment to release, and then I can actually get down to business.
Welcome.
Truthfully. Other augments, I don't know.
Come again.
Like, there might not be a reason to upgrade right now. I'm stuck. But of course it pisses me off. Of course it's also just chilling and just... Now maybe I'll get lucky and find some assholes that are possibly doing Lucille right now. Maybe. Now let's see if they're having the Sustainia, Zonia. Like, it has the basic stuff. Cause I ain't planning on getting other weapons, honestly. Wow, 3 people. Alright, gotta look for this in my inventory. I'm assuming this thing drops at some point, right? It must have. Somewhere in my inventory it must have dropped at some point. Whew. So it does show up. So how have I been? I'm assuming it's the urgent quest, or not the limit time quest that I've been getting it from. I assume. I don't know if anyone's going to be willing to be messing around with Luther. If he becomes a trigger, honestly. After the bonuses. Like, probably not going to happen. Funny how that is turned off. It's like, I'm sorry, but, wait. I was friends with this guy? And you're doing Lucille too? Oh my gosh. I'll jump back into the queue when, instead of I eat my food now. Because it's just not happening right now. It's not happening, there's not much I can do about it. The weapon would just be close to being finished. I could just go ahead and just stomach a weaker augment that kind of gets the job done. That's what could happen. I could do that. And that'd still be plus anyway, because of all the other boosts I gotten. Because it isn't being partners up with LC augments anymore. It's being partnered up with the actual augments. That's what could happen. So I could just go ahead and upgrade now. And then just remodify it later. That is the only thing I could do at this very moment. And honestly, it seems a good idea. I need 2 more fights anyway. Then I might take my ass to deck space while I'm waiting for people to sign up. So how strong is Wait? Let's see. What
is it you need?
And it costs a decent amount of money too. It's just that floor potency just can't be ignored. And of course the margin costs so much more. But I have to RNG my way into it. the armor isn't that bad. That's good. So there are some augments that thing has never re-released, and I would consider myself good, honestly. I would consider myself good, and there isn't much I can do, and everything would be alright. I'd at least be significantly stronger. And I could use my augments, my new weapon, today. That's what we're looking at. Because I have to grind anyway. Alright, I'm going to pay real close attention to what I get right now. I have 12 hours at this very moment. Actually, I just thought about something. Was Alteram the one that was giving me the item? I will make jumbo turkey hoagies for lunch, and they will be jumbo. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. Alright, Sustainia, Basia, Jonia. Oh, Grand Dread Keepers drop down here, huh? You don't say. Majins. So I can specifically get my Majins here. So who on earth is gonna waste their time trying to get that sort of stuff? Also, where the hell is Legendios? That's been gone for a long time. Have you ever had to clean battery terminals in the electronics? Well, I do plan on, actually, now that you mention it, I actually do plan on cleaning the battery, at least a clock capacitor in an Xbox, which is what's going to happen. But right now, I need to get the tools for it from Amazon if they feel like actually delivering something right now. And I get it, guys. Working at Amazon is a nightmare. I really do get it. It is quite the nightmare. I have heard so many. The turnover rate is higher than a particular food store that I'm not going to mention. Really, really high. So I get it. Maybe I'm gonna have to just go to whatchamacallit, Loads or something like that to get my soldering iron and then soldering juice. So I can take the soldering off, put some more soldering in, get something to wipe off the soldering. I obviously can't use a napkin because it'll catch on fire and stuff like that. I need like a metallic material to wipe it off, and replace my clock capacitor, and then make my dad happy so he can play Mortal Kombat Armageddon, because he's still waiting for the game to be re-released. It was close, by the way, very, very close. But I'm telling him right now, it's like don't get your hopes up. They effed up bad, and they'll F up again. Because why wouldn't they F up again? They did terrible. They don't have a AC in the Amazon warehouse, I don't think. That's really terrible if that's the case. What, they just keep the damn doors open? Is that what they do? That's basically what you're suggesting. Oh, just have the door open and maybe have a, not even a fan, just let the air in. I mean, it's cold right now, so they could probably get away with doing something like that. But no AC means you have no control. It's going to either be too hot or too cold. It might be too much for some people to handle. And who on earth is going to go through that nonsense? Really? Others don't have the patience for that. Like, absolutely. Let's do more star gems. I forgot if I don't have the, whatchamacallit. If I don't have a particular, class, I can't just blow my load everywhere. I'm gonna have to pause and wait. but this will be the exact moment where my damage output will be increased by a bit until somebody gets it back up. But some of us want photon blast power right now, you know? Wow, almost 700. Right, PSO day is today. But I know I had to pop my my boost early. This is the very most I could actually play the game, man. Well, might as well top myself off somehow, some way. But I do want to use my new weapon now and get used to it. I don't care if it gives me a burning sensation. What a perfectly well, I guess PC gamers really do have the better controls too. Oh yeah, funny story, speaking of drawing, somebody made a drawing app on the PlayStation 4. Another one. Where I can actually draw on the PlayStation 4 and draw something crappy. I mean, I've always had Draw the Stickman Epic as my method of drawing and stuff, which was an actual game, which I still think is an amazing game that even if you don't have a PlayStation 4 or a tablet, you should try playing it. I think you'll like it. Just don't play the third one. Then you'll be coming to my house demanding, I don't know, an apology. And then I'll have to actually apologize, like, I'm sorry, the game, that version of the game was trash. Oh yeah, and this is more Phantasy Star mumbo jumbo, but having an augment that is dependent on someone giving you your PP being at less than 50% is not a good idea, because we have things called gunners now that can give you more PP. I mean, which is great on one hand, but on the other hand, you know, I can't use the boost. I need 2 more of these fights. Whoops, that reminds me. It's gonna seem kind of funny that I'm where is that? Where is that damn thing? Where's that damn thing? Where's that damn thing? Seems kind of funny to use it now. I'm sure he could die in the next 5 seconds. I mean, look at him. I'm sure Charlie will kick us out of here as soon as he dies. Okay, nice like that. Oh, beat him to it. It's past 8 already. I thought there was supposed to be an urgent quest happening soon. Oh well, I get to put my dogs outside, so that's a thing too. Sometimes that's just more fun than whatchamacallit. Because you get to see very common drops when it comes to letting your dogs out. Jumbo hoagies. That's like a sub, basically, right? What was that place I went to? Jersey Mike's? I don't particularly like Jersey Mike's. Not in particular. If I had to choose between Jersey Mike's and Subway, I'd probably pick the Subway. Because one of them still does meatball subs and the other one does. So, you know, that kind of ticked me off like, okay. Alright, that's Bastia. Okay, so these are here. Firehouse subs is good. Alright, as long as they have the damn meatball subs or chicken teriyaki or... I don't know, I just need a particular type of... Let's see what I'm looking at. Wait, I getting my Griffin thingies right here? Okay. Looks like I'm getting a bit more than usual. You couldn't be. There's no way you could be Kai. Could that honestly be Kai? Is that honestly Kai just standing right next to me? I gotta hurry this hell up. It could be him, it could be him. Nah, he didn't release date. I got a little excited thinking that was Kai there. I'll check my friends list now, find out for sure. He always had a goofy, sore looking haircut with the big shoes. Oh yeah, I can't run this build in a Alta Ram because the enemies hit a little bit too hard than average. Like, they hit really, really hard. I can run my one with the burning sensation. Yeah, that'll work. Once again, not looking to use it from here. Dump all this over here. I'll do the deposit. I guess the thing I'm looking for is one more left. What a tough decision. Well, we know one thing for damn sure. The Majins are a lot more difficult to make, so it just makes more sense to just burn all of my burn my resources just to get a particular. Okay, was it Kai? Let's see. Alright, so that wasn't Kai, that was just some random player who just happened to look like him. We're gonna get the Grand Dread Keeper 2, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the Grand Dread Keeper 2 so we're gonna get a taste of the weapon. Of just using it. And getting used to it. And feeling that extra power. And then worry about the Agrant Dread Keeper later. But you said boost, and I'll show the boost again too. This is technically the last one. Why no one would do a Lucille is beyond me, but I guess it just ain't worth it. It probably would be worth it though if the limited time quest was gone though. But what can you do, huh? Should have just went when those 4 people wanted to play. A 4-man team could probably do it. A well-coordinated one. Of course, there's always a case of, oh, do we have a Tector? Or do we have a Ranger to put in Blight rounds? It's always that sort of thing. Always, 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 always like that. It's just simply unavoidable. Just like using AIR. That's almost simply avoidable. But I wouldn't mind drawing live on camera for you guys. Even though we're talking about using a PlayStation as a utensil. At that point, I might have to just model stuff. Okay, the supposed last one, as the map suggests. Also never got a certain, whatchamacallit, ring, too. Like, a certain ring was just missing. Always in my drops, despite my numbers. It's a little irritating. But not as irritating as having a bad controller. With a bad D-pad. I'm okay with a slightly ick whatchamacallit, analog stick, but a D-pad? Well, I just accepted the fact that I'm gonna have to get a new type of controller for fighting games. The one I have right now, but I realize the battery seems very exclusive, not really something that's gonna keep around. I'm gonna have to buy another controller with a very good D-pad. Unfortunately. Total bummer, but it happens. If I hurry up, I can get 2 in a row. Maybe. I definitely consider switching classes, but that's after all of this. That's why we mess around with Hector like that. He's dead. I think switching classes is almost an instantaneous thing. I can't believe it's been an hour. Has it been an hour of me complaining about what I can't get right now? Or at least okay, the first 30 minutes probably. Whatever the case is, this team seems to be a little faster than the last one because, well shoot, we're almost done. Did you have the Nintendo Power Pad and Zapper? I did actually have a Zapper, but never a Power Pad. I've seen a Power Pad. I mean, I guess it'd be great for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighting game, huh? Wouldn't it? It'd be the cutest thing. He'd be like, oh, how could you? That's probably what I would get it for specifically. Because I F around with the NES fighting game than the Sega one. The Sega one just is locked in a certain way of playing it, specifically. And I don't jive with that, personally. The Power Pad is like a track mat. Oh, no, I haven't. I assume it's for like track and field or something like that, right? Because that was also a lit game too. I let him hit me too hard, but I was close to the meter being gone anyway, so. And I do it again. We're still gonna do an extra just to completely end the, I mean, we still have to carefully check certain augments still. Also, I want to eat breakfast, but a bigger than normal breakfast. I'm going to do things in reverse. This time I'm going to get bigger breakfasts and smaller lunches. But hey, maybe I'll just have a ham sandwich with an egg on top. That way it'll feel like breakfast, because eggs are easy. Just get a pan, crack that egg, put salt and pepper, and you're good. That might sound great, actually. I might do that. That's going to be my breakfast from now on. Ham and egg sandwich. That would conclude my grinding right there at this very moment. So I technically should have enough to go ahead and do my upgrade. And in order to experience the upgrade as soon as possible, I have to settle for a particular augment. Turnover, no, maintain balance. If it was maintain balance and HP shortage, we'd be cooking with some gas. But again, that's not going to be good for the altar realm, because I do have to consider certain things. And having HP recovery during those altar realm fights is still pretty damn important. Like, it may not seem like it, but it has its value. Healing and trying to staying alive has an extremely important value, more than what most would say. And having use of being able to repeatedly using healing items so people can get back in the fight right away. So, as goofy as being able to have more chances to use items, the healing ones is goofy. It has its place. At least for me it does. Oh yeah, that person I was looking at was a GEMS member. So the little story about those guys is for my old alliance, they tried to consume our alliance. We were the smaller alliances, and at the time, and we said that, and we both agreed that we were going to subtract some members to make it happen. But, you know, during the subtraction, I realized there was a lot of slackers here. And granted, this was under my control. So, you know, there shouldn't have been that many. But you best believe they were getting, maybe 2 weeks at most. It was very cracked down about how I was doing it. After 2 weeks, if you didn't show interest in the game, you were basically gone to me. Only members, after performing certain tasks and armor requirements, were staying members. And officers got a whole 2 months or something like that, the longest time. And of course for me, it was a different story. I just sort of crashed out at this point. I think I remember making my video. This was around the same time the freemium gear free-to-play gear had showed up, because I already knew it was going to affect everything. What I didn't know is that back then, had I known now, I would have still been in the game. Because we still could have gotten around with LC augments. Because everyone had access to those same LC augments. It wasn't the end of the world. It was doable. And then it made it undoable. At that point, I was like, screw that nonsense. 4 minutes isn't enough time, but I'm going to let it go. Ah, yes, it's so much better when you can just hold a button down. So much better. Do I have the boost on me right now? Could check and see real quick. I think somebody, because I don't know what it looks like if it's applied to me and someone else hasn't. So that lasts about, what, 30 seconds, I think? Because honestly, I go harass those, go get that sword guy again until he becomes too powerful for me to handle. So that'd be interesting. Well, of course he falls down. Maybe when a particular boss shows up, I'll be able to show off something. But I will be playing this game for a while, though. Listen to my boost is finally run dry. I don't know if people are going to be interested in my group going to be hitting Alter Realm, truth be told. At least for the immediate revivals, that'll come in handy. There isn't a 5-second wait. And that's about it, really. You can hear I'm not running out of MP at this very moment. I'd probably hit this very moment. I can check. Let's see. I'm just curious. Which one has it? Alright, the first guy, Legend Dios. So we're probably getting the effect from him. So he's going to be emitting a circle, and the effect just wore off from me. I think I took care of that boss before it went out. And I don't know how many people will have the Legend Deal, but it's a small area anyway, so I guess it's just more of a likelihood of it still being applied. I mean, what the game gives is okay, too. It's more of a preference thing. And it's just more for people who you want to pause for a little bit. Or can you handle the concept of pausing? Who brought him all the way back over here? Funniest thing. See if I can get lucky and pop one of these on. I can see how certain Mars have a nuances. The other one I know can block attacks. The other one seems like it's just a screw it. Just keep holding the button down. You know, the game that says it would block attacks. One is just better at than the other. Alright, that takes care of that. And I guess the game's even suggesting I should play more of these, huh? Should I, really? I gotta do some early stretches. I might have to lift something that's 70 pounds or higher. Possibly. At least 70 pounds. I just hope they're ready for me. It's almost been an hour, and we know what to do to get to it early. We want to get to it early. Armor I thought that was completely worthless might have some value, but I was looking back at the other dual quests and it doesn't seem like that's the case, really. I think it got outclassed at some point. Like at some point it did. The final 5 cubes. Okay, actually it was already beyond that, but still. Fortune sign and hysterical chef is great. Now, if you could have just switched to something else, that'd been perfect. But we can't all have perfection, can we? Wix 5. That'd be great back in the day. And I could take my sweet time here and look at every single one. Turnover, evade onslaught. Not much of an evader. Enemy down, maintain. Damn, that was a close one. Look at that. That could have been the other one. What does defense patience stand for anyway? Well, I was going to do damage. That one ruins the other one. And lively, if this was shortly, it'd be a different sword. This would be really good. I'd probably put that on the market immediately. But that's not the case. No good. It's missing something. Like, this one's close too. Gotta figure out what Pain Revoke does. Requires you to take damage in order to be useful, so, yeah. I mean, I guess some of these might start having some actual value still, because, you replace one EX augment with one of the special A ones. So there's always that. I'll put these away for right now. Should hold on to them, but that's okay. We have a bunch of tickets that we probably need to start using. Also the Luther coins. Oh. Right, him. Which one was this again? I kind of want to get a second ring to upgrade that. Type 2 swish. Just to increase the percentage. Yeah, I definitely want to get a second ring. I think all I need is a second ring to upgrade, right? Another 2 million, not a big deal. Like I said, with 1 hour of, whatchamacallit. Maybe I should do that one. Killing amp. I mean, yeah, upgrading the killing ant with another killing ant would be great. Oh, I need 2 of those motherfuckers to make that happen, huh? No, just 1. Just double checking. Because killing certain little boss monsters posting versus non-boss enemies, and that still has its value in my eyes. One is for my non-boss fights, and the other one is for my boss fights.
It's stronger.
And then by that point, I need 2 of these. Oh. Actually, I don't need 2 of those. I know it's something going back and forth, but it's just like... So it'll be 3, and then, don't know why I'm hesitating so badly. I didn't know I can get it up that far just by that alone. Maybe I'm just awestruck by it, that's all.
It's stronger. Come back anytime you want to get stronger.
That's type 2. That's probably good where it is right now. And I can get 2 more of those to make it at least into a 2. Maybe even just a 1. So I'm getting 3 effects that are being stacked on each other. I mean, I don't particularly feel the PP recovery speed, but I'll feel it even more once, you know, I start burning. Type 2.
What is it you need?
That's the one that everyone's in love with, by the way. So I'm not gonna mess with the one with just the bosses just yet. That's just... I can see one augment's a lot more annoying to me than the other one. Because mass sync so bad. When do you feel like a collection is complete? Huh. I feel that a collection is complete is when you end it, honestly. Like, yeah. It's really up to you to decide when to end it. I mean, let's see. What example can I use that you might understand? Actually, yeah. I'll use my PSP, for example. Let's see, I have almost all the genres that I could possibly get my hands on when it comes to the PSP. I have my racing games, And I am going to be cheeky and say I also have my driving games, because there's a difference between driving and racing. Because there's actually a game I want to get rid of, by the way. It was called Need for Speed, because I don't really like that game for some reason. I don't like the idea of, I guess I need my tracks to be visible and stuff, and that game takes place in the dark mostly. And sure, they had the little arrows and stuff, but I don't know, street racing isn't particularly my thing. Like, track racing, I can deal with track racing. Just street racing, even though there is a degree of being able to drive wherever you want to and stuff like that, and I have a racer that is street racing, it's just, I'm not a big fan of it. And then I have an RPG. I don't have a fighting game. I'm a little shaky. Well, actually, I do have a fighting game. It's Soul Calibur. And I even have puzzle games, too. Like, if I feel like I have every type of game that's worth it, it's perfect. Hell, some people can get their collection complete in just one disc if they do it just right. Honestly, my Sonic collection is complete the second they released the Sonic Gems collection, as it has every type of game you could want in a Sonic game. Even the fighting one that some people might find goofy has some, you know, nuance to it. It has 2 racers, technically. Sonic R and then Sonic Drift 2 is what it was. And then a Tails Metroidvania type of game. And technically, you could say Sonic CD is an adventure game too, because you really do have to go quite a bit and stuff and travel back in time. That's interesting mechanics and stuff like that. And if you want your old-fashioned Sonic games, well, the Game Boy, the Game Gear games, they exist somewhere. They're there. They're definitely there. And a couple of bonuses too. So yeah, I would say my Sonic collection was complete the second I had gotten that. Now, technically, the last Sonic game I got was Sonic Frontiers, which, not a bad game, but I played it as a stream game, and then once I was done, I didn't touch it ever again, in all honesty. I mean, it was cool while it lasted. That's all I can really say. It did its part, and it did it pretty damn well. And sometimes that's all you can ask for, really. I'm not going to say Happy New Year, but that's alright. But I'll be skipping out this urgent quest, by the way. It's just, this is really just a bunch of nonsense. Oh yeah, I had to mention the hoagie to the guy. Alright, don't have enough for that, so, 2 to 4, and it's, up to 10. Wow, that's a really good number, honestly. Should just go ahead and put another one in, really. I should buy yet another one, too.
Get stronger.
3, 6, 13. You know, I might as well get another one, honestly. I'm feeling generous today. I did all this, whatchamacallit, grinding, all this money, and that's basically what it was for. Right? Right, I'm right doing that. Yeah, let's see. Not that one. Like, there's still some value behind that, because deflecting, this one's cheaper. Better grab it before someone else thinks about getting it. Hoagie, right?
Come again.
This will make him question his life for a couple of seconds. And sometimes that's all that matters. Alright, getting this, using this. Yes, it's up to a 3, up to a 6. 10 second cool. I'm sorry, a 10-second cooldown. Right, I guess they don't want you doing it repeatedly, of course.
Get stronger.
Alright, that's good for me.
Come back anytime you want to get stronger.
Catch y'all in a few hours.